edition. And on Tuesdays, we go right to the source. Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Brian Niznansky. What's up, Niz?
Yo, what's happening, guys? How we doing?
Hey, can I start with just some beautiful pictures that you posted? You finally took your girls, the whole family, up to Lambeau Field on Sunday. So, Riley and Olivia, what were their early reviews of the experience?
They enjoyed it, and even though the game was terrible, which, I mean, we can all agree on that one.
No argument.
The play on the field was bad. They had a wonderful time, and they got the full Lambeau experience, including the third quarter when things aren't going very well. And but let's just say they heard some things that they'll take back with them. And you know what? I'm not going to Lambeau and saying, "Oh, I know what I'm getting into," and I made that decision for my kids. And maybe it's a learning lesson, but the jaws were dropped for sure.
I tell you, man, some of those are core memories, though, from you're a kid. Man, I remember going to ball games with my dad and my brother at County Stadium, and you could smoke inside. You could smoke in the bleachers. All kinds of stuff was going on out there.
Wow. Yeah, and you know, just walking around the stadium, too, they enjoyed that before the game.
That's great.
We cut it pretty close, though, because it was a spur-of-the-moment decision, actually. I kind of had in the back of my head, like, maybe we could do this, but we also had a couple other things going on over the weekend, and we woke up and the weather was decent. You know, I was like, kids, we're in a sweet spot right now. Like, basketball hasn't started yet. Soccer hasn't started. Soccer's over with. Very rarely do we have an open Sunday. Hopped online, pulled the trigger, and it was worth it despite the play.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Now, Niz, I'm trying to convince Vince that today is the last day. Like, to get out and golf. Yesterday, I mean, today is going to be kind of a carbon copy of yesterday without the win. Is that correct, or are we going to have a few more?
Yeah, I mean, today's going to be great. You're exactly right. Less wind today. I think we have an even better chance of hitting 60 degrees. So today's great. Yeah, go for it. I'm sure we have other days. And I do think even Wednesday is fine, and probably eventually even Thursday during the day and Friday. It all depends on how, you know, your cold heart.
Yeah, what's your threshold, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the courses, most of them will still be open. I mean, there's still going to be, you know, days in the 50s and that. I mean, there's not a question to pop another 60 here. But I think what we're alluding to is that there are some changes on the way, and it does look like the pattern takes a shift and a turn by this weekend.
Yeah, just in time for the weekend. Brendan came up with this for Saturday. He's looking at a high of 46 with a chance of showers in the afternoon or evening, and then I think kind of more of the same on Sunday. So, like, you're right. That we pop those 60s maybe, you know, here and there. It's not unprecedented in November, but this stretch of where it's pretty nice for a long time seems to be done Saturday.
There's going to be fewer days like this for sure. I'm glad you brought up the weekend. There is a storm system that there are a couple different computer model runs that hint at, you know, tracking just right that we do get some snow to mix in. Now, I say that not to alarm, but just to, you know, almost kind of suppress what you might see online. This is our first case, and we could talk about this for days, of people, and I'm not going after, you know, someone who enjoys the weather and loves posting about the weather and things like that. But what happens is you get someone to post a computer model that shows us getting smashed with snow on Saturday. It catches like wildfire as fast as like an AI video of a kid getting picked up by an eagle. You know what I mean? Like it goes.
I'd save that one and watch it over and over.
Yeah, and like it really takes a life of its own, and then we actually get kind of attributed to that forecast.
Yeah, you have to wear that. Oh, these guys said it was going to snow 3 feet.
Right, exactly. So, yes, a little bit of snow could mix in this weekend, but by no means are we thinking there's going to be a major winter storm. And you have people who are online that are posting stuff of a raw computer model that more that I would bet a lot that is not going to come to fruition. So just be aware of that when surfing the webs.
Wow. I got a tree in front of my house, Niz, and I know this is, I mean, just because you're the science guy, right? This isn't exactly meteorology, but I might be raking in December. This thing is green still.
Yeah. There are a few, and it depends on the. It depends on what kind of tree it is. Obviously, some go faster than others. What I think we have going on is, yes, we've had some warm weather this fall, but I think also this has something to do with too that the spring came later. That the trees have a little bit more life to them on the tail end here because they started early. If you guys remember, May and June were not that great. We were actually below average. Yeah. So we had below average temperatures. Maybe these trees have a little bit more life to them. And I got the same thing. But I would expect also if we get some 40s this weekend, there are a couple chances that we clear out at night early next week. And if the skies do clear at night, we're going to dip well into the 20s. And and that will pretty much the tree will probably go from fully green to fully bare, like literally in a matter of days. Yes. So watch out for that too.
Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Brian Niznansky. Thanks so much, Niz.
Okay, guys. We'll see you.
727 News About Your Money this morning. WTMJ Annex Wealth Management Market Update. Dow Jones Industrial Average fell about 225 points in trading on Monday to 47,337. Both the NASDAQ and S&P were up slightly. Financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Details at annexwealth.com.
WTMJ's Eric Bilstead here for Tri-County Contracting.